So hello everyone,
Hi.
welcome to the new day and new vlog. I hope you have watched previous videos and enjoyed it. If not, then you can go and watch those videos. If I talk about today's video, I have with me Gisela. You can say one of the coordinator of ESN section of here at UAB Barcelona in Spain. For some people who do not know, I came to Barcelona to Spain for my Erasmus exchange program from my university RPTU to the University UAB Barcelona here, and we talked about several topics, you can say, whether it's transportation system in Barcelona, whether it is what is ESN, or how you have to come once you reach here for the very first time. But today we are going to discuss one of the important topics. What is that, Gisela?
We're gonna talk about Vila.
Yeah.
And the different rooms that it has to offer.
Yeah.
So you can see, and we're gonna take a peek inside of one of them.
Yeah.
So you can see it from inside and how's the room and
Yeah.
stands.
Yeah, so Villa, you can say, is a student accommodation here in the university campus, for which you can officially apply. So it's like, you can say, a hostel which is there in the university campus. But first of all, how we reached here?
So we started in Plaza Catalunya.
Yeah.
And then we took the S2, that's Ferros.
Yeah.
And we stopped at Bellaterra station. So
Yeah.
there's another one in Autónoma, but the one to go to Vila is Bellaterra. And then we just walked like a 7-minute walk, something like that.
Yeah.
And we reached here.
Yeah, and now we are in this campus area, although we'll show you this as well. But now we got the chance, to show you a glimpse of the room, how it looks like in the villa. So now I think we'll see that, and also we'll get some of the information points as well regarding it.
So now we're gonna take a look inside.
Yeah.
Just follow me.
Yeah.
This room over here is just one of the different rooms that we have and UAB has to offer. Like for example, this one is an example of the like one bedroom with 2 beds room. Yeah. And this is like the living room.
So
and here you have the kitchen.
Yeah, so one thing is here that it has one bedroom with 2 different single beds, so shared by 2 people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how much it costs, you can just ask yourself. That's 550 each month, but everything is included. Like for example, you have the water, the electricity, and also the different
Internet.
Internet as well. Yeah. And also the different sports facilities that you have here in Vila that we're gonna show you later. But for example, you can see that here you have everything like the how do you say, the couch and everything. Also, it comes with that. But keep in mind that there's other things that you cannot have, for example, and that, for example, you can rent here. If you get a little bit closer, you can take a look here. There are 2 boxes. So these 2 boxes mean that they have like different things. For example, they have blankets and everything for the bedroom. And there's another one that has the things like dishes, glasses, also, how did you say that? The pans as well. So everything to cook.
So it's furnished.
No, nothing like for the hygiene and everything that you have to buy yourself. For example, you can see here these 2 things that you get the clothes to clean with. You have to buy that yourself. But if you need these 2 boxes because you don't want to buy it apart, you're gonna have to pay 13 euros every month for you to have them. So keep that in mind. Okay. So if you come over here, you can see the kitchen itself. It has its own fridge here, like everything's included. Okay. But not the food. For example, they told us, because this room belongs to one Italian girl that was here with another friend that she met once she came here. They didn't know each other before, but she told us that the food and stuff, it was around almost 200 euros, something like that. It depends a little bit on whether you eat a lot or not. They were Italian, so I mean they wanted to eat and good food. So that was the price of the food, groceries and stuff. But for example, here you have other things. You have the microwave over here. It's a little bit old, but it works. And then you have here the different, like I call it vitrocerámica. I don't know what the name in English, but yeah, it's over here. It works, and it has like 4 different ones for you to put things in. Yeah. And as I told you, here you have like the different things. For example, the cleaning and stuff and all of that. That they had to buy them yourself.
Yeah.
So apart from that, here you have the living room, you have the sofa and everything. It's a little bit hard, but it works as well. You can have friends over here to stay just when they visit you. But there's other things. For example, these rooms, how would you call them?
The shelf, you have
the
various
different
shelves.
shelves. You have the different shelves to store things as well. But Other than that, I mean, you have seen the kitchen, you have enough space, I would say, at least for 2 people. So they are usually more or less the same, but the floor is the same. There's always this type of couch over here, but the rooms, we're not gonna go inside, but they vary a little bit. For example, this one has only one room that has 2 bedrooms. But
2 beds.
2 beds,
Yeah.
2 beds. But there's also other rooms that you can apply for. That, for example, there's another one that has 2 rooms, one with a single bed, and another one that has 2 beds. So that's one of them. And then you have another one that has 2 rooms, yeah, and each one of them has 2 beds on them. So the price is the same, yeah, but you need to be quick. Why? Because there's only an apartment, like a building itself for the Erasmus students. That's called the Block G, yeah. And that one, it's a little bit tricky to get in. So because there's only one, like immediately, you have to apply in a form that opens. For example, you can see that on the website. But for example, if you wanted to apply on the first semester, that starts in September, it opens on the 1st of March. May.
1st of May.
Yeah, exactly. But you have to be quick, because we asked our friend here, and she told us that she applied on the 6th, and then on June, the UAB team answered her, but they told her that there were no more single rooms, like on the 3 people one, and she had to come here on the 2 rooms one. But yeah, imagine that was only 6 days from here, and also you could only pick the single one. They told her if she applied on the 1st of May, for example.
So it means, Gisela, that if one has to get the room in the villa, they have to apply as early as possible, because as you mentioned, in May, like I think if from September onwards, if one has to get the room, then even from the very 1st of May, you have to apply for it. Like you mentioned, around 6th of May, it was again, the response was that it was almost full. So
yeah, like for example, the single rooms were full already. So yeah, they told her that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she told us that she pays 550 each month, but that can vary a little bit depending on the room that you want to get. For example, you have the individual rooms that start at 350 or something like that, without utilities included, as we said before. But you have to check that, because the other prices can be like 500, something like that.
yeah,
We're gonna leave the website link down low, so don't worry about that.
so you can go to the website, check that. And also the number of people can vary. Like this is for 2 people, but there can be 4 or 5 people, and still the prices can be varied.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that is also an important point. But I think it's good if you have these utilities or things included here in the villa. Is there any other cost? Like we pay 13 euros for SAF. So is there any other cost?
Yeah, for example, because we live here at UAB, like if you live here, you could see that there's also a gym. I don't know if you know about that. That's called SAF. We have another bit about that. But yeah, that's like right now it's 13 euros each month. That's another thing, another cost.
Yeah.
But you can take a look also at the link that we're gonna leave about SAF, because maybe they can just upgrade, just hike up the price, something like that. So yeah. But apart from that, I think that that includes everything here in Vila. And you can say we're gonna show you the different facilities that you have for sports, and you don't have to be from SAF to get into that.
Yeah. So I think, but this is a good location. If I'll just rotate from here, then you can see you can get good sunlight right from here, the
you
outside
get good
view.
dining here, and also there's like, because this is like a 1st floor building, you get, apart from this, because if you get the other ones, there's no sliding door. But as you can see here, we can close this, and then you have this over here to just close it down and prevent it from opening from outside, so no one can just steal anything from you. Okay. But usually the thing is that they usually leave their doors open when they're like right here, like just staying here. And I think that Vila, it's a nice place, because there's a lot of people that you can get to know of. We asked her if she had made friends here apart from the roommate, and she told us that yeah, it was a good stay, because she stayed here from September till now. That's in which month are we? February. Yeah. So she stayed for this semester, and she told us that she made a lot of friends, and they were like coming and going from the different places. So yeah, I think that it's a nice space for you to just join other people. And as you can see, not only is the door over here, yeah, the principal door is the one that's all the way over there, and then if you go to the
So that's the right door to come in.
Exactly. So if you go to the right, you're gonna see the bedroom and everything, and also the bathroom and stuff.
Exactly, and like we said that bedroom can be shared like separate beds, but can be a common room. So then you have to adjust accordingly how you have the bonding with the with your.
Exactly. Yeah. They got along together really well. But yeah, anything can happen.
So yeah, but you have things included, and then if you have any issue, you can always contact the villa department as well. And I think
Exactly.
they have their offices in one of these buildings. We'll show you the outside view as well. But I think
Yeah.
that's how this entire room looks like. You can see various number of shelves, like you showed the amenities which are there, fridge, oven, and I think that's good.
Yeah, the only thing that you have to take a look for out for is just if you come late and your roommate is sleeping or something like that. If you live in if you get a bedroom with two beds or something like that, you have to be careful of not waking them up, or for example, don't put trillion alarms as well, so to not wake up other people. So yeah, I think those are like the facts to be careful of. So yeah.
And I think rest to apply for villa, I think one can just directly go to the website and apply there, right? Fill up the form and
Just
then
fill out the form and you're good to go. And hope you hear something from them, because they take some months to reply.
Yeah, and you apply as early as possible as soon as the deadline
Exactly.
gets opened up, because I remember you were telling about May. I think I looked it up in August and I was like, okay, now I'm
Yeah.
not getting the villa.
If you want to live in Barcelona, you have
Maybe,
to be
yeah.
quick.
Yeah, they told me even in August, I think in August or before that, but they told me that you can still apply, but we don't know if we can offer or not. So I think it's always good if you look for other options.
Look for them.
We have also made a video how you can get accommodation in Barcelona and how you can avoid scams as well. So,
Exactly.
but I think villa is quite safe because this is offered by university. So the
I
scam.
mean, it's usually safe unless they have like a macro party or something and people from other places come. That has happened to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's pretty safe. It's
Okay.
just obviously this is the Erasmus building, so everyone's mostly going to be nice at you.
So yeah, so now we'll go outside and have a look.
Now we're finally out of this apartment.
Yeah.
It was that one, as you can see over there.
Yeah.
But there are the other ones that I told you. For example, this one, because it's the first floor, it has the sliding doors. But the other ones, of course, they don't have it. So
Yeah.
look at that. Over
There
there.
are
Yeah.
various apartments. I'll just give them a look. You see, this is how this entire building looks like. And now, Gisela, if we just move and now we show this area. What is this?
That is the area for the bars. Here you have different bars. For example, you have this one over here.
Yeah.
But then if you keep going a little bit walking, you can find another one. And then there's also like a mini market.
Yeah.
So you can buy stuff over there. It's a little bit more expensive than usual because it's small, and the smaller it is, the price just goes up. But apart from that, you can find other services here at Vila. You also have like a laundry machine spot.
yeah.
You can take your stuff there, your clothes, and just wash them over there.
But does it cost?
Yeah, it's different. So you have to put like money inside. I don't remember. We can take a look later. But you just come there and there's like different washing machines. You just put your clothes there and
Yeah.
just wait for them to be clean.
So as you can see, there are various cafeterias as well lined up here. There is sitting possibility outside, inside as well. And I think you can buy different things from there, as well as like Gisela mentioned, supermarket as well. Maybe you can, I think, buy SIM as well. I don't know if
SIM
that...
here?
Yeah. No. Okay. So you can't buy it. But I think it's good if you go to the city and look for those options.
Exactly.
Now I think let's rotate and show the other building. What is that building, Gisela, behind you?
That building is the same as this one. It's just like
That is also
different
part of
rooms.
Villa?
Exactly. Villa, as you can see, is pretty big.
Yeah.
And also you cannot see it from here, but if you go to the other side, there's even more blocks.
Yeah.
So for example, that we told you about is the block G.
Yeah.
But the other ones, like there's like multiple letters, and each one of them holds a lot of people
Yeah.
living here that are students also.
Yeah.
But this one especially is for the Erasmus ones.
Okay, and now one more thing which I wanted to show was the court which is there. You can get the glimpse of...
Yes, that one over there.
Yeah.
You can take a look. You can play basketball over there, and then if you keep following that way over there, that path,
Yeah.
there's people walking there.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like the volleyball one, and then the swimming pool as well. That you
And
have
football
access.
possibilities.
And football. Yeah, we're
So-
gonna take a look there.
Yeah, so now let's go. So you see here, this is the entire area. This is the court that you can notice. Various sitting places are there as well. So you can just sit here, chill, look at the various villas, building, you can say, and also you can notice some of the flags here as well. Various offices are also there, if you can notice. But I think this is quite a good area, even if you live here, you are in between greenery, you can say. In a way, you can get some good view as well. And as we said, that some of the supermarket facilities there, so you can get some stuff. So you see, here is the swimming pool, which you can notice right here. This is, you can say, kind of, you can say a beach volley or volley court, which is there in the Vila campus or in the Vila area, I would say. And also on that side, if you go, you will have a football field as well. And here as well, you can notice various things. So I think this is quite interesting that you have all these facilities here in this Vila Universitaria campus, you can say. What is this, Gisela?
This is the other side.
Yeah.
Over here. Those are the buildings that I was talking to you about.
Yeah,
Yeah, like where other students live.
yeah.
But yeah, you can play even ping pong here.
Oh,
With
yeah.
your paletas.
Yeah, bring your rackets and then
Yeah.
you're good to
You're
go.
good to go.
But this design is also quite superb. So like here you can notice there is this map as well, which you can use to navigate where is your building. As you can see here, I can notice that bar, cafeteria is mentioned. Where is it? Then you can see where is the supermarket, and you know how you can go to different areas or different blocks. So you can follow this navigation and you know can reach to your place accordingly. Vila Universitaria is mentioned. So now from that side, finally we came here. Where we are, Gisela?
Hola Bugaderia, which is the laundry.
Yeah.
place. Yeah. It's open from 7 until 11.
Yeah.
Open every single day.
Yeah.
And then if you need to come and put your clothes inside to just clean them, you need to have like 50 euros, like 50 euros, like 50 cents or like coins of 1 euro, because you have to put them inside.
Yeah.
To be
And
able
also,
to, like, function.
yeah, one more facility that you mentioned was regarding the study.
Yes, I don't know exactly. I think that they're over there, but there's studying rooms that you can take a look at.
Yeah.
And you can just come here because it's like a 24-hour ones.
Yeah.
Some of them close during the night, but some of them stay open.
Yeah.
So yeah, you also have that.
So now I have with me, what's your name, bro?
My name is Mikołaj. I'm from Poland and I live here in the villa.
Yeah, so can you tell us about your villa experience
My
here?
villa experience, well, I would say it's mixed, but I think after 6 months living here, I'm actually kind of satisfied.
Yeah.
I would say. Of course, it's like kind of far away from the city center, and the trip to Barcelona with the train, even though it's very close,
Yeah,
takes 40 minutes, and yeah, you don't get used to that.
yeah,
But like overall, I would appreciate the calmness of it. The community as well is very easy to meet people here.
yeah,
Oh, the price of the rent is not that bad.
yeah,
And yeah, I would prefer living in the villa though to living in Barcelona, mostly because of the community actually.
Yeah.
How easy it is to meet people. Yeah.
So one point, how much do you pay in the villa?
I paid for a room, like a shared room,
Yeah,
in a 5-person apartment, like 400 euros.
something.
Plus something, but I also rented the equipment, the kitchen equipment, so yeah, the 400 euros I think is the base price, something like that. Yeah.
And was utilities included, heating cost, internet cost?
For me, yes, because I was on a 6-month contract.
Yeah,
So if you're here short term,
Yeah.
amenities are included actually in
Yeah.
the price. If you're staying longer, I think the rent is cheaper, but you have to pay for the amenities. Yeah.
okay. And what do you say about like when one should apply to get the villa? Like you have to apply early, or when you applied for the villa since you stayed there for 6 months?
I mean, I applied for. I chose UAB because of the villa actually.
Okay.
Because I just didn't want to, you know. Go through this whole process of renting an apartment, which is kind of dodgy always, and you have to put down a big deposit, and yeah, I was just kind of scared of that. So I've seen that UAB has a villa, so that's why I chose it out of the universities in Barcelona.
Yeah,
And yeah, I applied. I don't know, like I came here in September and I applied. I think in March, but I don't
Oh, wow.
remember. I don't remember
Yeah.
really.
or maybe May, June, something
The
like.
process was pretty smooth, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you applied and then you got the response that you have the villa, and then as soon as you arrived, was it you can say different for you, like you came here for the first time to navigate how you have to come to the villa, or was it
No,
manageable?
it wasn't that difficult because what they do is they send you an email
Yeah,
when the day you arrive a couple days prior,
yeah,
and they tell you exactly how to come from the airport to the villa. So I didn't have any problems really. No.
okay. And one point which people usually sometimes debate on is that is it good to get an accommodation in the city, or is it good to get an accommodation in the villas, considering you are coming here for Erasmus?
Depends what
6
kind
months.
of person you are, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like I appreciate the villa very much. I appreciate the sense, as I said. of the community here, and I like that we have a bar and you can go there.
Oh, okay.
And like it's open every day, and you can watch some football games here. You're surrounded by fellow Erasmus students. Like
Yeah.
my block itself is all Erasmus students.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just builds these connections that you have probably for like the rest of your life. It's pretty cool. But living in Barcelona also has its upsides. You're closer to the center of the action. You don't have to travel around. When you go party on the weekend, you can just hop on the metro.
Yeah.
And you're wherever you are, you can just walk. But here it gets kind of dodgy because like during the weekdays the trains, they don't go for the night. The last one is at like 11:50. You have to go with the bus, and it is a bit of kind of a pain in the ass. But I mean, just for me, Vila was kind of perfect. I liked
Okay,
it.
but because like in Erasmus, sometimes even on weekends, like you mentioned, you party till quite good time.
Yeah.
So sometimes you come in morning. So was it manageable for you coming to the villa?
Well, you either have to take a night bus, which
Yeah.
doesn't run very frequently,
Yeah.
or you have to wait for the first train at like 5 a.m. So yeah, I did both, and I mean, in Spain, people party until very, very late, right? And they start very, very late.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not even noticeable. You just, I mean, at 5 a.m. just end the party, and oh, the trains are running again. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I would say it's not that big of a problem as some people thought it would be, but
Yeah.
it is an issue, kind of. But
Understood. And what will you tell your fellow Erasmus students who would be, you can say the upcoming Erasmus students who would be coming now maybe to live in Villa?
live in Villa, I would say just consider like every upside and downside, and just find out what fits yourself, what fits your lifestyle.
Exactly.
If you want to be more in the city, or do you want some calmness and proximity to other Erasmus students?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would recommend the Villa. It's a cool place to live in. I would say very safe.
Yeah.
No issues whatsoever. And yeah, I would recommend UAB and the Villa, like overall. I would say. Well, I had a great experience the past 6 months. I would definitely choose it again. And yeah,
Perfect. Can you tell your name again?
my name is Miko.
Miko Y.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your
Thank you, bro.
experience,
Thank
and
you.
all the best for moving out. You're moving out in 2 days.
In 2 days, yes.
So
Thank you, and guys, choose UAB. It's really a great place to have your Erasmus.
Nice.
for sure. So that was quite interesting. And one thing, if I show you, this is how the laundry room looks like. You can come here, wash your clothes. You have the facility, but you have to use the points, as Gisela mentioned. Now, one thing to show, like here, you can see the greenery, the entire greenery which is there in this villa campus, which our friend also mentioned that it's quite calming. You can say you can go for a walk, you can be in a community, and various apartments you can notice here as well. So I think we covered good points, Gisela. What do you say?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah. And we also got the experience from the person. You can say actually we tried to show you we actually got different perspective. Like we showed the apartment which is there from inside, and the person who was living also shared his experience. So I think that's it for this video regarding the villa, how you can apply. You can go to the website, when you can apply, how much does it usually cost, what is the experience, what you can choose, villa or apartment in Barcelona, depends on you. But I hope through this video you got all the informations and the perspectives of all sides, in a way you can say. So that's it for this vlog. Thank you so much, Gisela, for being part of this vlog as well. And by thanking each and everyone, I think I'll end this vlog now. Rest, like, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't take much time. Bye bye. Ciao ciao. Namaste. Chalo. Adios. See you in new day, new vlog. Also, you can go to different playlists and watch videos according to your interest. Now there is new playlist regarding ESN. You can watch informative videos, event videos in that playlist whenever you get time. Bye bye.